Hello again, how's it going? So I just got back from a holiday in Vietnam and my hotel room was very elegant with breathtaking views of the ocean. And the food, it was absolutely gorgeous. The streets were resplendent with colorful lanterns and the local people were stunning in their traditional costumes. Now, I've just given you 5 different ways to say beautiful. It makes the conversation, it makes what you're describing a lot more interesting. Keep watching if you want to see all 26 different ways to say beautiful. Let's get started with one of my favorites, stunning. Stunning. This is usually used with a view, like a stunning view. You could say it with artwork, with scenery, with photos. It was a stunning photo of the mountains. We can also use it with people, especially women, and with clothing as well. If something makes someone look stunning. And literally, to stun means to make a person or animal unconscious, usually by hitting them. I don't know if you know the old Star Trek series where Kirk says, "Set phasers to stun."
Leave mine on stun.
And this means just to stop them, make them unconscious. So stunning means it just stops you. You stop what you're doing, you stop what you're thinking, you can't think about anything else or do anything else. It's so beautiful. The sunset over the ocean was absolutely stunning. The sunset over the ocean was absolutely stunning. She walked into the room wearing a stunning evening dress. She walked into the room wearing a stunning evening dress. Now, divine, divine. And this literally is connected with the idea of God or to do with spirituality. So like coming from the gods, coming from the spirits. So in terms of beautiful, it means it's so beautiful that it must have come from the gods or come from heaven or somewhere. The aroma of freshly baked bread was divine. The aroma of the freshly baked bread was divine. The singer's voice was like listening to a divine melody. The singer's voice was like listening to a divine melody. So the voice was so beautiful. It was like an angel singing or something. Breathtaking, breathtaking. So this is a little bit like stunning. It makes you stop. It's so beautiful that it stops you breathing. And we use this with especially scenery. Scenery, we use this a lot with the mountains, breathtaking view. And sometimes with people as well. She was breathtaking in her red dress. The view of the mountains was breathtaking. The view of the mountains was breathtaking. The sunset from the restaurant was breathtaking. The sunset from the restaurant was breathtaking. Lovely, lovely. This is a good general word to describe something. Maybe when it's not really beautiful, but it's still beautiful. She received some lovely flowers for her birthday. She received some lovely flowers for her birthday. The cottage had a lovely fireplace. The cottage had a lovely fireplace. Dazzling, dazzling. And this really indicates something shiny, something bright. Dazzling. So we can describe some kind of lights or often jewelry as well as dazzling. The fireworks display was dazzling in the night sky. The fireworks display was dazzling in the night sky. She wore a dazzling diamond necklace. She wore a dazzling diamond necklace. Elegant, elegant. And this usually refers to something simple but stylish. So simple and stylish. And we use it with clothing, with jewelry, some furniture, rooms, or some kind of design. She wore an elegant black dress. So simple in design, but very beautiful. She wore an elegant black dress. The restaurant had an elegant atmosphere. The restaurant had an elegant atmosphere. So it was very nice, maybe candlelight, just simple, but very stylish. Exquisite. Exquisite. And this means carefully made or done. So something that is beautiful because it is carefully made or done. And often you might hear this with things like watches, jewelry, or designs as well, an exquisite design. The violinist's performance was exquisite. The violinist's performance was exquisite. It was so beautiful because of the way she played. The antique furniture had an exquisite design. The antique furniture had an exquisite design. Okay, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this is very attractive or very beautiful and giving pleasure. So it's beautiful to look at, so it gives you pleasure. We can use this especially with women, with food, with some kind of design. So anything that is really visually beautiful. The new house had a gorgeous interior. The new house had a gorgeous interior. The painting showed a gorgeous mountain landscape. The painting showed a gorgeous mountain landscape. Enticing, enticing. And this means it's so beautiful that it makes you want to know about or to have that specific thing. So it kind of lures you in. It's enticing. Come and do this, come and do this. Or you want to have this. And this is often used with smells, with food, or anything that makes you want to do something. The beach had enticing blue-green water. The beach had enticing blue-green water. So the water looked so good that it made me want to go and swim in it. The perfume had an enticing fragrance. The perfume had an enticing fragrance. So you want to keep smelling it. You want to smell it more. Radiant, radiant. And this means beautiful, often because someone is healthy or very happy looking. And we can use this to describe people or qualities of people. For example, a radiant smile, a radiant face. She looked radiant in her emerald green dress. She looked radiant in her emerald green dress. My friend has a radiant smile. My friend has a radiant smile. Striking, striking. And this means beautiful, often in a distinct or unusual way. So it stands out from other things. And we can use this to describe clothing, accessories, people, etc. I saw her striking profile when she turned her face. I saw her striking profile when she turned her face. He wore a striking purple jacket to the movie premiere. He wore a striking purple jacket to the movie premiere. Ravishing, ravishing. And this means really beautiful. And mostly we use this to describe people, especially women. She looked absolutely ravishing when she entered the restaurant. She looked absolutely ravishing when she entered the restaurant. They were ravishing in their matching designer suits. They were ravishing in their matching designer suits. Attractive, attractive. And this is a very general way to say beautiful. So it really means pleasing to look at. So it's nice to look at. And this can be used with people and designs, etc. He has a great personality, but I don't find him physically attractive. He has a great personality, but I don't find him physically attractive. The new office building had a modern, attractive design. The new office building had a modern, attractive design. Handsome, handsome. This is usually used to describe a man, but it can also be used with women with stronger features. He became more handsome as he got older. He became more handsome as he got older. Maybe me? She was a tall, handsome woman. She was a tall, handsome woman. So her height was a stronger feature. Pleasing, pleasing. You can also say pleasing to the eye. And this means something that is nice to look at. The front of the building was very pleasing to the eye. The front of the building was very pleasing to the eye. The dress had a simple but pleasing design. The dress had a simple but pleasing design. Pretty, pretty. I'm sure you've all heard of this one. So it's a very common word to use for beautiful. And it's often used with women or girls and things associated with women or girls, meaning beautiful, but maybe in a usual way. And with objects, it means that they are nice to look at, beautiful to look at, but not overly beautiful. The girl looked pretty in her floral dress. The girl looked pretty in her floral dress. Their garden was full of pretty little flowers. Their garden was full of pretty little flowers. So lots of little flowers. They looked pretty. Bewitching, Bewitching. And this means so beautiful that you can't stop thinking about it. And bewitching. So, as you might imagine, it's some kind of magic. I don't know if you remember the TV show a long time ago called Bewitched. So it was a play on words, but really it was about a beautiful witch. And bewitching can be used to describe a quality of a person or a performance, etc. She had a bewitching smile. She had a bewitching smile. His performance on the guitar was bewitching. His performance on the guitar was bewitching. So it was magical. You couldn't stop thinking about it. Or maybe the music kept on playing in your mind. You couldn't get it out of your head. It was so beautiful. Fine. Fine. So fine is a very common word for, it can have lots of meanings. But in this case, fine can also mean beautiful. And it means beautiful as in pleasant to look at or nice to look at and of a high quality as well. We can use fine or fine looking to describe a person, also a design or a view, etc. So fine as a slang word though means really beautiful when you describe a person. She's fine, he's fine. There was an old song, an old Easy Beat song called She's So Fine. She's so fine, I wish she was mine. So it has been used for a long time. She was so fine that I noticed her from across the room. She was so fine that I noticed her from across the room. So this time, maybe as the slang way to say it, as a very casual way to say it. The room offered fine views of the ocean. The room offered fine views of the ocean. So really beautiful views. Captivating, captivating. This means so attractive that it takes and keeps your attention. It's captivating. And this can be used with the quality of a person, with a performance, etc. He had a captivating smile that appealed to everyone. He had a captivating smile that appealed to everyone. We experienced captivating sunsets from the beach every day. We experienced captivating sunsets from the beach every day. Hot. Hot. This is a very casual expression and it means beautiful, usually in a sexual way. So if you find someone hot, you're attracted to them. The actor on that new show is so hot. The actor on that new show is so hot. So he or she is really attractive. Wow, you look so hot in your new dress. Wow, you look so hot in your new dress. So the new dress makes you look really attractive. Aesthetic. Aesthetic. This is usually used with a thing, with nature, with scenery, etc. And we can say aesthetically pleasing as well is another way. And aesthetic really means beautiful to look at. The artwork was strange, but aesthetically pleasing. The artwork was strange, but aesthetically pleasing. So it looked a bit weird, but it was beautiful. Preserving natural areas has aesthetic value. Preserving natural areas has aesthetic value. So of course, if we keep nature natural, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to look at, it's beautiful to live there. Fetching, fetching. And this can describe a person, can describe clothing, and again, something that attracts our attention. She looked fetching in her red jacket. She looked fetching in her red jacket. He wore a fetching hat to the ceremony. He wore a fetching hat to the ceremony. So maybe something that attracted attention. It was beautiful, that attracted attention. Maybe it was a bright color or a nice design or something. Alluring, alluring. And this is like beautiful in a mysterious way. So alluring, it means kind of to bring you in as well. And it can describe a person, a quality of a person, clothing, etc. He had an alluring smile. He had an alluring smile. She wore an alluring black evening gown. She wore an alluring black evening gown. Now this is one you probably haven't heard before, but resplendent, resplendent. And this means beautiful in a bright or colorful way. The peacock's tail is resplendent with all its colors. The peacock's tail is resplendent with all its colors. Jess was resplendent in her red dress. Jess was resplendent in her red dress. And this one's kind of a fun expression. To die for. To die for. So hopefully not literally. And this is a casual expression that people use when something's so beautiful that they really want it. The mountain views were to die for. The mountain views were to die for. That jacket is to die for. The style is amazing. That jacket is to die for. The style is amazing. Now, before we come to the end, there's one other way to make beautiful sound more interesting. We can add an adverb to beautiful. The bride looked radiantly beautiful on her wedding day. The bride looked radiantly beautiful on her wedding day. The old town had breathtakingly beautiful streets. The old town had breathtakingly beautiful streets. Well, it's the end of the video. I hope you've made it this far, and I hope this has given you some breathtakingly brilliant ways to say beautiful. And if you enjoyed this video and if you learned something, then please like and subscribe and write in the comments below how you like to say beautiful, which words you liked. And if you have any other comments or suggestions, then let me know. It all helps. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video.